Hey there everyone, and welcome to Bill's Retro Gaming Show. On today's video, we're going to be taking a look at a brand new game from Zen Studios. No, this is not the successor to their very popular pinball effects game. This is actually a mobile game designed for iOS and Android that's going to let you take pinball on the go. I'll tell you all about it right after this. Alright everyone, thank you so much for tuning in and checking out this video. Of course, if this happens to be your first time on the channel, be sure to hit that subscription button, click the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I put up a new video, give this one a thumbs up, and leave a comment below if you want to be part of the conversation. So today, I'm taking a look at Zen Pinball World. This is a brand new game for mobile devices, whether it's iOS or Android, that lets you take pinball on the go, play anywhere you want, whenever, wherever you like. So let's dive in and let's check it out. Alright, so here we are checking out Zen Pinball World. This is a brand new app for iOS and Android devices. It's a mobile game that lets you play about 26 different tables from the Zen Pinball line. Take it with you on the go, play it on your phone. Now, this is a free app to download, but it is ad supported. So each time you go to play one of the tables, you are going to see a little ad. Luckily, they're fairly quick ads, fairly quick to skip past them to get right to the gameplay, so it's not too obtrusive with the ads. You can also purchase individual tables or pinball packs to remove the apps completely. But let's dive in and let's take a closer look at this app, some of the options, the tables that are available, and show off a little gameplay. All right, so if you click on that little gear icon in the top right, you're going to get into the different options here. You can see there's different options for audio settings, gameplay settings, language, all kinds of different things. I'll show off a couple of the options to you guys. So these are the audio options. You can see basically it's just controlling the volume, music volume, physics volume, sound effects, voiceover volume. One of the nice things I like about this is this mute licensed music, so I can show this off to you guys without worrying about a copyright strike for licensed music playing while we're checking it out. And of course, there's the option to just mute all. And next up we have gameplay settings. Gameplay settings, this is what we're typically used to seeing from pinball effects. You can turn on and off ball trails, cinematic cameras, pop-up scores, and Williams visual effects for the Williams tables. So this app just launched last week on December 12th, and to start off, there are 26 tables that you can play. Now, hopefully they will continue to support this for a while. They will continue to add tables as time goes on, but for now, you can see here, I'm going to go through all the different tables that are available. Starting with these Zen Originals, you've got a Samurai Vengeance, Camp Bloodbrook, Sky Pirates, and finally, Vern's Mysterious Island. Now, moving on down to the next section, there's a bunch of different Williams pinball tables, including World Cup Soccer, Star Trek Next Generation, Bonsai Run, Black Knight 2000, Earthshake, which are brand new to the pinball effects line, so it's cool to see them show up right away in this app. And then finally, you've got Addams Family and Twilight Zone. Next up, under this Game Night Pinball, you've got Exploding Kittens, Gloomhaven, and Terraforming Mars. You've also got the Gearbox set here, Borderlands, Brothers in Arms, and Homeworld, and the two South Park pinballs. You got South Park and you've got Butters South Park. And then finally, you've got Charlie Brown Christmas, just in time for the holidays. You've got the Universal Pinball Pack, Battlestar Galactica, Knight Rider, and Xena Warrior Princess. And finally, this Pinball Wildcards category, which is Crypt of the Necrodancer, Goat Simulator, and The Princess Bride. So let's check out some info on one of the tables here. This is the Addams Family. This should be very familiar to a lot of people. You can see you've got a lot of different things here that you can do. Starting with that eye in the upper corner, that's going to give you some information about the table. You can see the difficulty here, some information about the table itself. And as I scroll up, you got more info about, if you've played this before, how long, how much you use the left flipper, right flipper, all that kinds of cool stuff. And next up, touching on that trophy, will give you the leaderboards, show you all the leaderboards on here and where you rank. You can see I am nowhere near the top 10, that's for darn sure. This is another really cool feature. This is when you click on that little book icon in the upper left-hand corner. This is going to give you basically the play manual for the game. This is going to show you how you can score, how you can play each of the games. So if you've ever played some of these tables and wondered, what the heck am I supposed to be doing? How the heck am I supposed to score? This is a really cool feature to be able to check out what you're supposed to do when you play the tables. Now, clicking on that little pinball table on the bottom will give you all the different game modes. Classic is the first one to open up, and that's just standard. Play with 3 balls, see if you can get the best score possible. Then you've got time challenge, aim for the highest score during a set amount of time. You've got flip challenge, aim for the higher score using a limited amount of flips. You've got the score challenge, which is try to reach the target score in the shortest possible time. You've got ball challenge, which is aim for the highest score by using a limited amount of balls. And finally, distance challenge, aim for the highest score with a limited amount of distance the ball can travel. So these open up as you play, as you get different stars and whatever, and they really add to the replayability of the game. And then finally here, if you wanted to unlock the game completely, you could buy each table. This will have all game modes available, allow for offline play, save in classic game mode anytime, so you can save the game while you're playing, come back to it, and of course, turn off ads. So let's show off a little of the gameplay. Again, I'll stick with Adam's family here. I know a lot of you guys are used to seeing this particular table. I do want you to know that as I clicked on to play this, an ad did pop up, but after a few seconds, I was able to skip past the ads. So again, it's not that big of a deal to get past the ads to play on this. Yes, you could buy the individual tables. They go for about $5 a piece, but the ads aren't that bad, I don't think, to just be able to play this for free without having to purchase it. But again, that choice is yours. All right, so you can see here, it's going to show you basically how you play the game. And of course, it's all touch controls. It's all pretty simple. By touching in the lower right corner, you're going to activate any of the flippers on the right. Touching in the lower left corner will activate any of the flippers on the left. And of course, if you swipe in the upper part of the playfield anywhere, you're going to nudge left or right. Now, that's the one thing that I do not really like about trying to play this on your phone, on the mobile. The flippers, that's great. Just having your thumbs down at the bottom of the screen and hitting the flippers works great. Very responsive, works really well. It's that nudge feature, trying to then move your thumbs up to the top or use other fingers up at the top to try to nudge really quickly. Just doesn't really work. I'm hoping maybe they'll add some maybe like accelerometer or gyroscopic action to this so you can just kind of move your phone back and forth to make that work. Now, the other thing here you can see is that I'm cycling through the different camera views. There are multiple camera views that you can use when playing if you like, just by hitting that little camera option in the upper right-hand corner. But now I'm going to move myself out of the way, let you guys check out some gameplay on this particular table. So check it out.
Go, man.
It's not plugged in yet.
Go, man. go, man.
Let's go, baby.
Look, darling.
Quick, monte.
Rest in peace.
And there you have it. That's the end of the game. You can see my score pop up there. And of course, you can see where I am on the leaderboard, way down at 520. So before I wrap up, let me just show you the store option on here. And again, this is where you can go to purchase the pinball packs or the individual tables if you want. You can see here the range. The game night, you can get all 3 tables for $10, Gearbox for $13, the 2 South Park tables for $7, Universal Pinball for $13, the Williams Pinball Pack, obviously the entire thing there is going to be $30, Volume 8 for $13, the Honor and Legacy Pack for $7, and then all the individual tables, if you just want to buy them individually, they run for right around $5 a piece. Now, before I wrap this video up, I do want to say that this is not Zen's only mobile game. They do have a couple of other pinball games, including one that's themed around Williams tables, and this one, which is from Netflix. This is Pinball Masters. This is a free-to-play app if you have a Netflix subscription. You can see I just scrolled through the 10 different tables that are available on here, but this is the one that I want to highlight. This is Stranger Things Pinball. Now, right now, this is only available on the Pinball Masters app. Again, if you have a Netflix subscription, this is 100% free. No ads, no extra purchases. You could check this out for sure. Check out this Stranger Things pinball table. This one is really cool and a lot of fun, and I'm hoping this makes it to Pinball Effects, maybe even to @games at some point in the future. Now, it's also possible this could only be on this app because it's, based on Netflix. But I'm hoping that one day this does actually make it to some of their other games. Be sure to check this one out as well if you're a Netflix subscriber. So there you go. That is my look at Zen Pinball World, the brand new mobile app from Zen Studios, available on iOS or Android. Download it from your store of choice and be sure to check it out today. It is a free app. Like I said, it is ad supported, but I don't really feel like the ads are all that bad on it. You could always buy the pinball packs or buy the individual tables if you want to get rid of the ads for each of those. But I don't really feel like it's necessary. You can get past the ads very quickly. They don't pop up in the middle of gameplay. Like I said, an ad will, when you pick a table, you download the table to your phone. Each time you go to play it, it is going to show an ad, but you can skip them relatively quickly. For certain tables, when you get to the end, you play your 3 balls, it may offer to show you an ad to get an additional ball to continue playing that round. But again, not too bad at all. Okay. Now, each of the tables does have to be downloaded to your phone, so it is going to take up room. So do keep that in mind, when you're playing. But other than that, I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's a cool way to just take some pinball on the go to play wherever and whenever you want. Depending on your phone, I've got one with a pretty nice size screen on it. It does play really well. that I'm not a big fan of how they have the nudge feature on there, but just activating the flippers works well, works great. The only other thing I will say is that I do think some tables translate better to the phone app than others, especially on a smaller screen like a mobile phone. When you've got a table that is got some pretty open space on it, it's fairly easy to keep track of the ball to play. If the table tends to be very crowded with a lot of stuff on it or a lot of flashing lights and bells and whistles and things, I did find that on some tables it's easy to lose track of the ball playing on the smaller mobile screen, but still very enjoyable and a lot of fun. So again, look, it's a free app. Be sure to check it out if you're a fan of Zen Studios, if you're a fan of their pinball games, if you like any of the tables that they have in this particular app, go ahead and check it out today. But that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, leave me a thumbs up, leave me some comments below. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and do that as well. And if you want to support me even further, you could consider purchasing a membership. But that's all for now. I will see you guys on the next one. Take care and happy gaming.